Hello and welcome to Washington Live, powered by KCTC. I'm your host and producer today, Nick Steffens. I will be joined later by Kurt Dallmeyer, who is the Fair Board President, so you won't be stuck with me the entire time. We're going to be talking everything for the county fair. We got some new stuff that I'm excited to talk to Kurt about. But first, we're going to take a look at the weather. It is 68 degrees and partly cloudy, finally not blazing hot. And we got some rain finally. It was not fun loading up all the equipment and getting poured on here, but my plants needed it. It's going to be beautiful for the rest of the week. We have the Washington Farmers Market tomorrow, 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. It's the same farmers market as usual. Believe that there's going to be food trucks, I imagine, and I don't know if there's going to be any sort of concerts or bands or anything like that, but I do believe that it's just going to be a normal farmers market. On June 9th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., so basically all day, we have the En Plein Air presented by Art Domestique. This is the annual En Plein Air painting event for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, actually, so the 9th, 10th, and 11th. Artists from Iowa who love painting outdoors may be seen creating their impression of our town on all 3 days. At 1 p.m. on Sunday, June 11th, artists turn their work in for judging. While the judge is working, the artists have one last event, a 2-hour quick paint. All of their paintings will then be offered for sale during a public reception at Art Domestique Gallery from 3 to 5 p.m., and cash prizes will be awarded. Any paintings not sold will remain at the gallery for public viewing. It is now time for everyone's favorite part of the show, which is the police report. We got 16 traffic calls, 7 animal calls, 5 alarm, 4 harassments, 3 frauds, 3 public services, 3 suspicious activities, and then 2s and 1s the rest of the way down. We had a welfare check call in Riverside. Caller requesting a welfare check on a male subject sitting on the side of the road on 150th Street between Riverside Road and Quincy Avenue. 9220 responded and checked on the subject, who advised he was just out for a walk enjoying the weather. We had a theft call in Ainsworth. Caller reported a hose and a Premier One solar panel electrical fence energizer were stolen from his property, which is quite the unique crime. Usually it's cash from people's glove boxes. There's another welfare check in Kelowna. Caller requesting a welfare check on a 43-year-old male who he has some medical concerns for, and the subject refuses to see a doctor. Well, the police showed up, and he told the police that he is fine and did not go see a doctor, which is about how you would think that situation would play out. We have a few calls from our neighbors up north in Iowa City. Someone called in that they have 2 dead squirrels in their yard. Reporting party wants them picked up, and they want a cause of death determined. I don't think there's any squirrel autopsies being performed up there, but I guess who knows. Someone else called in a male subject, hit them with a sword, and is currently at this address threatening other people with his sword. And if you have watched the past couple shows this week, this is a repeat offender, and I'm surprised that they have not gotten him, considering I feel like it'd be very easy to find someone who is walking around Iowa City wielding a sword. But what do I know? We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be joined by Kurt Dallmeyer, the Fair Board President. Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross. Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
Hospice isn't a place, it's a type of care that focuses on living. Servicing a 7-county area, the Hospice of Washington County staff of nurses, social work, hospice aides, spiritual and grief support, volunteers, music and massage therapists are able to provide free end-of-life care where the patient lives. We write wills, give consent for organ donation, but rarely is there a plan for what we would want the final phase of our lives. At Hospice of Washington County, we encourage our patients to be in charge of their healthcare decisions while maintaining quality of life.
When you aspire to be a dancer, you are both an artist and an athlete. Your strength combines with beauty and grace seamlessly. Your efforts result in enhanced coordination, the ability to cooperate and compromise with others, and the confidence to perform in front of an audience. Not to mention the fun you will have and the lifelong friendships you will develop. We are enrolling now for fall classes, and we would love to see you shine like the star that you are. Join us for dance and tumbling at Stairway to the Stars. Please visit our website for online registration.
Hey Andrea, what did the triangle say to the circle? You're pointless.
Welcome back to Washington Live, powered by KCTC. I'm your host and producer today, Nick Steffens. I'm joined in the studio by Kurt Dallmeyer. How are you doing this morning, Kurt?
Great, Nick. Thanks for having us here today. And dittos on the weather. I mean, beautiful day, and we got some rain finally. So
finally, I have a garden at home, and it needed it. I was getting tired of.
So do I. My garden's a little bit bigger though, with a corn and soybean field, and it was welcome, very welcome.
So I know I have a few vegetables, nothing compared to probably the acres upon acres that you have, but we're not here to talk about our plants. We're here to talk about the county fair. We kind of talked before the show that a lot of people know what the county fair is, but there's a lot of new things this year, so I want to talk to you about that. But first, what days is the county fair? Well,
it's always that third week in July. Mm-hmm. It's Sunday the 16th through Friday the 21st.
Nice.
And so guaranteed to probably be warm. I can,
yes.
A lot of weather forecasters can't get that right, but one of the things at the county fair is usually hot weather,
yes.
Especially for that week. So hot weather, July 16th through the 21st. But, the things that people come out for usually that week, some of the new things that we always change, are little shows that run all week. We've got Doc Magic, balloons. He's got comedy. He'll be on the line stage. Mm-hmm. The Circus Man is back. And if you
nice. Saw
the Circus Man last year, he's on the unicycle. He juggles fire. Mm-hmm. Just a great humor. Professor Newton and the Kids Science Safari. Those are all day, and they'll be in our 4-H hall. Mm-hmm. And that's something that a lot of the kids will really enjoy. We've been waiting for this tumbleweed crossing. And what it is, it's a gunfight stunt show with a complete Wild West backdrop. We had these booked back in 2022. So we've been waiting for these guys to come. Really excited to see this Wild West stunt show. One of the other things I think people are really, really going to like is we have the Royal Legacy Circus. And that'll be out in the trees. And they were on season 14 of America's Got Talent.
Oh, really?
And that was with the Dominguez Poodles. These dogs are amazing. They do aerial stuff.
I feel like I might have seen them
big
online.
Poodles,
Maybe I even watched
little pools.
Yeah.
I mean, poodles. It's great. They do high wire acts, and they also have a globe of death with motorcycles. So, I mean, it wouldn't be a county fair if you didn't.
Yes, I don't. How can you not enjoy those?
Exactly. So, I mean, that's some of the stuff that people come that we change throughout, every year it's something different. And then we have our normal things that go on through the week, all the 4-H shows and FFA shows and projects that kids bring. So that'll be great for everybody to see, because those projects are new this year too.
Oh yeah. So let's run through the days. So the first day, what do we got going on?
Well, we kick it off Sunday, and we do have something new this Sunday. We've got our first ever car show and semi-truck show that we're going to have from 1 to 5. And people can come out and see a lot of classic cars and some really neat semis. So we think that'll be really nice for people. We have mud drags on Sunday, garden tractor pull, and also everybody's the Queen's contest to find out who royalty will be this year. So that's always a big hit. Monday, we go to our main sponsored event is the tractor pull, and that day is sponsored by Washington County Farm Bureau. So
nice.
We're happy to have them sponsor it. Tuesday is the rodeo. Our day sponsor is the Washington and Keokuk County Corn and Soybean Growers. And so they're sponsoring the rodeo on Tuesday. Wednesday is the demo derby. It's also Kids Day, and our day sponsor is Washington County Hospitals and Clinics. So we really like to thank all of our sponsors that help sponsor our days. Thursday is our hypnotist that we're going to have, and that's something new. So we'll have that hypnotist show. A lot of people enjoy trying to be hypnotized. I've never
Have you
tried, no, but I've watched a lot of people, and it's really, really fun.
I've also been to a hypnotist show, and I did not want to divulge any information that's locked away,
I was
so
afraid.
I didn't do it.
If I went out, I'd probably wow the crowd. And then we wrap up Friday with the motocross, and
Nice.
that's always a crowd favorite. So that's kind of the rundown of the week, and we've got a lot of other little things throughout. Whenever you see our brochure, I mean, it's a multi-page, just full of events every day.
Nice. And so talked about new entertainment, new events. What about new changes to the fairgrounds?
Well, one of the first things everybody knows, we got a new sign. When you come in off of Highway 1 at that main entrance, brand new sign. We've got a digital component to it. We're still trying to figure that out, so don't go look today. But we're really close to figuring out how to put our messages on. And so that's something that everyone will be sure to notice, because now that's going to let us inform people what's going on at the fair, not just during the fair, but also year round, because we have a lot of other events. And we did receive a Riverboat Foundation grant, so we're very thankful to the Riverboat people and to the community for that. We also built a new maintenance shed that really doesn't have a lot of wow for everybody, but that's going to allow one of our other buildings kind of towards the center of our grounds to be rented more often and be available to others. And this weekend, we're going to hope the weather's nice, because we're going to replace the sheep barn roof. And so that'll be something new. And then with the help of the 4-H County Council and the Washington County Pork Producers, we're building a new hog wash rack. So the kids' pigs will be able to be cleaned for the fair in the new wash rack. So several things to do here in the countdown to the fair, because we're almost a month away.
Yep. So that sounds like a busy run up to the fair. Is there a way for people, is it too late for people to get involved and volunteer?
Oh, no. We gladly take volunteers. You can either talk to anybody at the extension office or any fair board member, or get on our website, or we also have an app that you can get on your phone too. So anybody that goes to the app store, you can just see our app at Washington County Fair, and that will give a list of all of our events, our vendors, different food vendors that we have, list of entertainments, a map of the fairgrounds.
Nice.
So we're real excited about the app. We're one of the few fairs that actually have an app.
Yeah.
So that was big news to us last year. It was our first year, and so this is the second year of our app, and we just hope to continue developing the app.
So if people do volunteer, what would those roles look like? I imagine there's a plethora.
There is, and we break it down into a lot of different things. Sometimes we just need help at the gates, and we continually get people that return every year to help at the gates. It's a way to see and meet a lot of people that come through the gates. And just taking tickets for maybe it might be a 2-hour shift or a 3-hour shift. Sometimes it might be help with some of our entertainment. We've had people help with our garden tractor pull, flagging. There's just our board. We do have 24 members on the board, but we get spread really thin when we're trying to run all of our kitty contests during the day, entertainment at night, and just the regular daily schedule. So it might be helping set up, tear down. We just always have room for volunteers. So if people want to get involved with the fair, just contact any fair board member or through the extension office, and we'll be glad to take the help.
Nice. And then you mentioned the contest. Is it too late for people to enter these contests, or is that still open?
Most of the contests that we have during the fair, you just show up.
Okay.
If it's the Oreo cookie stacking contest, you show up at the time, and we've got the Oreos.
Yep.
Now, the frog jumping contest, you have to bring your own frog. We're not going to collect the frogs, and we've seen big frogs, little frogs. I'm not going to tell you which one I think jumps further, but bring your own frog to that. And so, like the kitty pedal pull, you just show up and sign up. And so most of the contests are just, even the car show, just if you're wanting to bring out your classic old car, it's 1 to 5 on Sunday. You just show up and we'll let you in. No admission charge. If you bring your car, we let you in because you're bringing your car.
Yep.
And then we're going to have the people at the fair. We'll have a number on all the vehicles, and then we'll do People's Choice Awards. So those are going to be the only awards that we have. It's not going to be a judged event. The people are going to judge it. So that should be fun.
Nice.
You'll see,
Yep.
You might like a different car than I do, and we'll just see how, who wins.
Nice. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll talk more with Kurt about the fair.
Since 1905, Kelowna Cooperative Technology Company has helped our community stay connected with the latest advancements in clear, dependable telecommunications services. KCTC provides rural Iowans with access to high-speed fiber internet, as well as phone, television, computer repair, and cybersecurity solutions. We're also proud supporters of local organizations and area schools within the community. KCTC, keeping Kelowna connected.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Tammy takes the time and has the personal interest in each one of us. I don't worry about what's going to happen because I know my policy is taken care of.
She pulls what I need and puts it together, which is the program I get from her.
Every year she calls around September or so and says, there's changes again, and I'm going to do the best thing for you. It's been perfect. She does a great job.
Welcome back to Washington Live, powered by KCTC. I'm your host and producer, Nick Steffens. I am joined by Kurt Dallmeyer from the Washington Fair Board. Still got a lot more stuff to talk about. The show's not over yet. One thing you were telling me over break that I thought was really interesting is that our fair here it's creme de la creme. It's top brass.
Well, we pride ourselves. We've been one of the top 10 fairs in the state for quite a few years now. A lot of that has to do with our youth and our youth programs. That starts at Iowa State Extension at a young age. And like Diane Renner, she's the youth outreach coordinator with Iowa State Extension and Outreach. And they do a wonderful job going to our schools, getting these young kids interested in what the fair is all about. And it's not just cows and sows and plows like people think. You know, there's clothing opportunities, there's woodworking, mechanics. You can do just about anything. If you have a project, gardening, you mentioned gardening, excuse me, you could enter plants, and we've had a tall cornstalk contest. So it's not just the animals of the fair, but they do a great job teaching and informing our youth throughout the schools. And that's year round. That's just not during the county fair. So we're proud to partner with them. One of the things, everybody knows our round barn at the fair. We've kind of done a little hands on the farm. This year, they're going to change the focus just a little bit. So you're going to need to go, don't think that, hey, it's the same thing every day at the round barn. They're going to have a different animal featured at the round barn every day. I don't even know which is first, but I think they might do dairy one day. They might do chickens another day, pigs. I don't know what they're planning, so I'm going to be surprised. So I'm going to make sure to go to the round barn every day as well. So they're going to be changing, and that's kind of an educational part that we're really excited. And that's what makes our fair continue to be a strong fair, is we have a lot of youth involved, and then they continue that on up and through elementary into the senior years.
Quick, another shout out to Diane Renner, because she's on the show. She's been on the show before, and she talked about just fun facts about gardening and everything, and she blew my mind a couple times. So it's not just the youth. She was an amazing guest, and she blew my mind talking about how one plant is actually a fruit instead of a vegetable. And she's an amazing woman. So shout out to Diane.
Oh yeah, they do a great job. Between Diane and Amy Green, who's also the youth coordinator there, they do a really good job with the kids. And that's what our fair board. I mean, one of our main missions is for the youth. Everything we do out there is for the youth. And I know we talked a little bit off year, when it's not the county fair, what goes on. And we've had the National Trapping Convention held at our fairgrounds. That was last year. We have hosted multiple cattle shows that were national and junior national shows at our fairgrounds. We've done the WMT tractor ride has also been there, and we've also hosted RAGBRAI. We had one of the biggest showers that they've ever seen. We turned our cattle wash rack into showers.
I bet they appreciated that.
Oh, they thought that was great. I mean, they've never seen anything like it. So we always are looking at things to do at the fair, and one of the things people don't realize, we've started campgrounds at the fair during the fair, and they'll see up to 120, 30 campers at our fair. But our campgrounds are also open year round, and we've actually had some people camp all through the winter at our fairgrounds. So that is also an opportunity. I know sometimes they say Mar Park and Lake Darling, which are beautiful campgrounds, but sometimes they're full and people are looking for a place to get together and have a weekend out, and our campgrounds are open. We've got a registration booth there, so you can register on your own. You don't have to call anybody, just pull in. There's the envelope, go park and enjoy the weekend.
I have one last question for you. It seems like there's a lot of moving parts that go into this 1 week in July. How long does it take to plan a county fair? Does it ever stop?
It never. Since I've been on the fair board now for quite a few times, quite a few years, I guess. And when I first got on, there wasn't a lot of planning, and we didn't do as much as we've started doing way more in the last 20 years. It's just progressed that we're busier and busier. We started having these daily activities and activities at the lion stage, and that really has evolved our county fairgrounds. We have some events already booked for the next 2 years out. So the planning is year round. We have work days weekly now. We usually start those up in May, right up to the fair. And then usually it's that last 2 week rush right before the fair that you'll find various members out there almost every night. So it takes a lot of planning, a lot of people. But when you see some of those kids and the smiles, I mean, that's what our fair board does it for. I mean, there's just so many moments that you see throughout the week that it's like, this is why we spend all the hours that we do.
Yep. Well, Kurt, I really appreciate you coming on the show and talking about the fair board. I remember, so I've been here for about a year now, and I just remember it was last May was when I started, and just the anticipation of the county fair was it was palpable. Everyone was just so excited.
Oh, it is.
For it and everything you guys do.
And even our commercial exhibit hall has new people in it, and there's just something for everybody at the fair, and there's always something new. And I think that's what keeps people coming back.
Perfect. Thank you again for coming on. It is now time for our national day. It is National VCR Day. So do you have any old VCRs?
Yeah, well, I'm glad we're on TV. VCRs.
My grandma tried to give me a bunch of VCRs that she cleaned out. And it was good movies. But I was like, man, I don't have one.
I don't have one anymore. Yeah.
So if you do have a VCR, pop one in. Make sure you rewind it when you're done. Kurt, I won't put you through the birthday game.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Since it's
I can try.
Well, do you want to? I'll throw out a few celebrities who are today, and I'll have you guess their age. One is Liam Neeson. I don't have the photos. How old do you
that's
think?
my A-team guy. I would say Liam. He's probably going to be, even though he's kind of a pretty tough character in his movies, I'm going to say he's 68.
You would have gone to he's 71. So
wow.
The pointing was within 3 years.
Okay.
So you got a point there. How about Bear Grylls, the Survivor guy?
That has to put a few extra years on your age. I'm going to say he's probably 41.
He's 49. So no point. Next up, we have Allen Iverson, the basketball player. Do you remember?
Yeah, boy, I do. I'm going to say 32.
Oh, you got Google it really quick. Allen Iverson is What'd you say for
32?
He's 48.
Oh, wow.
So,
time does fly.
Yeah. So that was our celebrity birthday. So you would have gotten a point. You automatically win.
So I'm the winner today.
You're the winner because no one else.
Well,
no one else played.
Too bad, Tim, Todd. I didn't have anybody else to compete against, but
no. Well, you can take the trophy if you want.
I'll take the trophy.
Well, thank you again for coming on. Thank you all for who watched. This has been Washington Live, powered by KCTC, and we will see you on Friday.